friends, Dustin here, giving you a little update. Hanging out in the tiny house, just got home from work about 20 minutes ago. It's got that crazy blizzard coming in. That's got that cyclone on the border of Kansas and Colorado that's bringing in a bunch of cold air and circling the moisture around. And I don't know, they're predicting it to be pretty crazy, but they usually over predict it. But this thing's been a blizzard warning for like the last 2 days straight. So this morning I woke up at 4 a.m. We had thick fog and rain. It was raining pretty good, and it kind of drizzled all morning, and it was in upper 40s, mid 40s, somewhere around there. It was like 47 at like 6 a.m. So pretty warm, pretty weird and eerie outside. The fog finally cleared off, turned to rain like 10 o'clock. We decided to call it early at work. Got home about noon, which is about 20 minutes ago. So took a shower real quick. Got out of the shower, and the rain that was turning over to snow 20 minutes ago is now solid snow out there, and it's sticking to everything. The temperatures drop rapidly. Let me open the door for you guys and you kind of see the wind hasn't picked up horribly yet. It's probably 20, 25, gusting, probably a sustained 15. So it's not awful yet, but there were warnings of up to 80-mile-per-hour gusts with this thing, and it's some sort of cyclone they've never seen before. As you can see, there's a lot of moisture in it. Look how wet the ground is. And the flakes are huge. There's enough moisture in this storm for us to get 15 inches. If we get 15 inches of snow and, 80-mile-per-hour gusts of wind, we're looking at snow drifts anywhere between 5 to 10 feet. That's worst case scenario. 5 to 10 feet worth of snow and no power, that'd be pretty bad. Kind of hoping that we just kind of get a nice little snowstorm, kind of blizzard conditions tonight. Tomorrow, power's on, and maybe have 1 or 2 foot drifts. That's kind of the hope for this, but it's looking pretty bad already, guys. I'll keep you updated, and we'll see you here in a little bit. What's up, guys? About 2 hours into it now since my last report to you. What you just saw was the water moving around my sink after doing the dishes. It's getting pretty windy out there. Definitely worse than it was, but it's not completely terrible. I've seen worse wind in this thing. We do have stabilizers and stuff on it, but it's not anchored to the ground, so extreme high winds are a concern. We are tucked behind a bunch of other buildings, plus trees and bushes, and I got a car backed up next to the front of it right now. But just trying to keep the wind off of it, because I think if we do see an 80 or 90 mile per hour gust that hits it just right on this tall north wall, it would be enough force to tip it over. So see the snow that was real wet, big snowflakes that were hitting the window from before, they're now freezing. It is getting colder out there, so that's where we're gonna have more concern with power and stuff. Let's take a peek out the front door. Yeah. Well, guys, another 2 hours has passed. We're coming up on sunset here in about 30 minutes or so. So I figured I'd catch you while there's still some light out. 6 hours into the storm total, and it's getting pretty serious. Like they weren't joking when they said when they started putting the blizzard warnings out and stuff. That's one of those things where I was like, ah, yeah, right. It never actually snows as much as they say it's going to. But it's crazy windy. It's blowing snow hard. Visibility is almost zero. There's times when I can't even see some of the trees just outside the house here, so it's crazy. Now the wind is blowing really hard, harder than I've ever felt it in here before. There's 2 or 3 times where it shook me really hard while I was sitting in my chair. Temperatures dropped pretty good. I think it's in the upper 20s right now. So we definitely have freezing going on out there. There we go. Can't see out the door. Most of the windows are completely caked with snow. We still have power. Everything's still working. It's nice and toasty in here. The furnace is going. So that's nice, but let's go take a peek here. Some snow came in. Oh, it is just brutal out there. it's bad. Chow time, guys. I'm gonna head over to the other house on the property and get some dinner. So that means I'm gonna be venturing outside. Conditions just keep deteriorating outside. All right, good to go. Let's venture. Well, it's only snowed probably 6 inches maybe so far, but the wind is just incredible. We already got our first snowdrift. It's about a foot right outside the house here. As you can see, visibility is not good. It's almost zero. Almost be considered zero if you're on the highway. This is the non-windy side of the house, so let's pop around the corner. Property here, that's approaching 3 feet. That was really cold, guys. That was a very short time. It's cold out there, and the snow is blowing, guys. It's blowing hard out there. Give you an update in the morning, but I'm gonna take a shower and head to bed. And hopefully this thing doesn't blow over. Morning, guys. Looks like the storm kind of calmed down. Hey, the house didn't tip over. Still had power and water all night, so went pretty well. I'm gonna go get a shovel, go outside, and try to dig myself out a little bit. Let's take a peek. Yeah, that made a mess. Alright guys, just got back in from doing some shoveling outside. Skies are clearing, sun's coming out, wind's still blowing, but it's not snowing anymore. So visibility is much better, so we can actually see to dig out. So that's all good. Went and checked on the puppies. They were safe and sound and nice and toasty in the barn last night. So let them come out and play for about an hour. They love the cold weather anyway, so that's kind of their thing. But yeah, everything seems to be good. Had power, had water. Looks like we're all good to go, guys. So thanks a lot for watching. If you could do me a favor, just go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel. That helps me out more than you guys can even know. God bless. We'll see you next time. Thanks.